Queen Sheba Darling says Tamar Braxton went out with Funky Dineva and is now missing 4 teeth, blood on the floor, and was allegedly drugged. Y'all,
I don't know what happened to that lady. But the sad thing is, none of us know. So, I don't know what y'all think happened to the lady.
Video of Tamar and Funky Dineva heading into the notorious V12 restaurant here in Atlanta. Looks like everything is fun. They're having a celebration. It's the typical walk-up video we usually see from them at V12. Looks like a good time. Then we see that Tamar has taken to her social media to say that she is missing teeth. And that the reason why she's letting us know is because she's getting so many messages of concern. So apparently she's missing 4 teeth after a night of fun on the evening that she was out with Funky Dineva at V12. Now, the streets is talking and they're saying that they saw Tamar cozied up in the corner with Love and Hip Hop's Mendeecees. Mendeecees has been in the streets of gossip. He's been in these gossip streets with people accusing him of cheating on his wife, Yandy. Doesn't stop there.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
You thought was your friend.
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I would normally do.
Yeah, I'm not one of these new bitches to doing this, baby. I'm 14 years in, been sued by some of the best. Okay, check my lawsuit record. Stayed in court with Sheree, stayed in court with Chris Stokes, stayed in court with XYZ Company, stayed in court with Music Company. And I'm here to let you know, baby, it's going to take more than a little piece of statement on a lawyer's it's going to take more than a little piece of statement on your lawyer's letterhead claiming rumors about an inappropriate relationship to scare me. Because if that's the term that we're going by, inappropriate relationship, the person is claiming that you had an inappropriate relationship. If that's the thing that we're hanging on to, then baby, you Mr. Walker, you don't even want to waste your time sending me nothing on your fax paper because the relationship was extremely inappropriate.
As I went to bed and I woke up and my life changed. And I probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I panicked because I was scared and I was alone and I was in pain. And that's it. I don't have to lie. I got money. I have success. I don't have to lie about anything. But did that person tell you that their birthday party I paid for? So if I was a shitty friend, so why what roll out? It was a coincidence. I didn't go to bed and wake up and my life changed. Jesus on the main line. Anyways, let's get to this makeup. Because I have receipts too. But I'm not that kind of person. So
part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all.
She woke up with blood on her face, teeth missing, and no memory of what happened. That alone would have shocked the internet, but what came next was even heavier. Names started flying, clips started resurfacing, and one man found himself being blamed for something he swore he had nothing to do with. By the time the truth started to leak out, friendships were already destroyed and lawyers were already involved. And the scariest part, nobody has ever fully explained what really happened that night. It all started with what was supposed to be a normal celebration, a simple birthday night out. Tamar Braxton went out with friends, including blogger and media personality Funky Dineva. On the surface, everything looked fine. Smiles, drinks, public energy, nothing out of the ordinary. The night ended with an Uber ride back to Tamar's place, and this is where the stories begin to split. Funky later claimed that Tamar wasn't alone in that ride. The vibe shifted, the energy changed, and Funky made a decision that later became a major part of the story. When the Uber reached Tamar's home, Funky says he chose not to go inside. He claims Tamar went upstairs with that friend instead, while he got into his own car and went home. At the time, it didn't seem like a big deal. But hours later, everything would change, and not in a way anyone could have predicted. Not long after that night, Tamar appeared online looking badly injured. Her face showed clear trauma. She revealed that she needed surgery. She said she woke up with missing teeth. And the most chilling part, she claimed she had no memory of what actually happened to her. That one statement sent social media into chaos. People immediately started filling in the blanks. And before any facts were confirmed, blame started getting thrown around. The internet locked onto one main target, Funky Dineva. Because he had been publicly seen with her that night, many assumed he was involved somehow. Online attacks hit him fast. His name trended. Comments exploded. Accusations spread. And through all of this, one thing stood out. Tamar stayed silent. She did not defend Funky. She did not clarify anything. She did not tell people to back off him. And according to Funky, that silence cut deeper than any insult online. Because once the internet runs with a story, stopping it becomes nearly impossible. And that silence would come back to haunt both of them. Months later, the story started fading from public view. People moved on. The internet found something new to talk about. That's when Tamar suddenly brought the story back to life during a radio interview. When she was asked what really happened that night, her answer shocked people all over again. She said she still didn't know. She said all she remembered was going to a friend's birthday celebration and then waking up injured later. She spoke carefully, but many listeners felt like she was quietly pushing blame toward the person who hosted the night. She never said Funky's name out loud, but everyone knew exactly who she meant. Then the conversation turned to another name that would soon become the center of everything, Mendeecees. When asked about him, Tamar claimed she barely knew him like that. She downplayed any connection. She made it sound casual, distant, professional, but fans weren't buying it. Because people remembered seeing him in her music visuals. They remembered public appearances. And now the pieces weren't fitting anymore. And when Funky heard that interview, he snapped. Funky went live and did not hold back. He said Tamar wasn't being honest. He said the internet had the wrong story. And then he dropped details that shifted the entire narrative. According to him, Tamar and Mendeecees were very close that night. He claimed there was physical contact in the Uber. He said the energy between them made him uncomfortable. So uncomfortable that he refused to go upstairs with her when they reached her place. But his biggest claim shook the room. He said Tamar didn't go upstairs alone. He claimed Mendeecees and another man went inside with her that night. And according to Funky, if anyone truly knows what happened inside that house, it would be those two men, not him. That one statement flipped everything upside down. Now the internet was no longer focused on Funky. Now people were looking at Mendeecees, looking at timelines, questioning why Tamar denied knowing him closely, questioning why she claimed memory loss, and questioning why Funky was ever blamed in the first place. Speculation went wild. Some believed something went wrong inside the house. Others believed the truth was being carefully hidden to protect reputations. Nobody really knew, but the damage was already done. Once Funky told his version, the internet divided instantly. One side believed Tamar completely. They felt she was the real victim and that Funky was just trying to save himself. The other side believed Funky's timeline made more sense. They questioned Tamar's silence. They questioned her interview. They questioned the sudden memory loss claims. People began resurfacing older rumors from years back. Old relationships, old headlines, old patterns that some fans felt were repeating again. Tamar's name trended for weeks again. Mendeecees' name followed right behind. What made everything worse was the medical part of the story. Some people questioned how someone with such visible facial trauma could recover so quickly. Others questioned why no official report was ever shared publicly. And the more unanswered questions that appeared, the deeper the mystery grew. At this point, it was no longer just about one night. It had become about trust, truth, and reputation. Not long after Funky's claims started spreading everywhere, Tamar's team released a legal statement. The message was clear. She said the rumors were damaging. She said families were being affected. And she hinted that legal action could happen if the accusations didn't stop. Most people expected Funky to back down. He didn't. Instead, he went even louder. He said a letter wouldn't scare him. He said he had been through legal fights before. He said if she wanted to take it to court, he was ready. At that point, the friendship between them was completely over. Any chance of quiet resolution was gone. This was now a public fallout with no turning back. Fans watched in real time as two people who once supported each other turned into enemies in front of millions. And through all of this, one question stayed locked in everyone's mind. Why has no one ever clearly explained what really happened inside that house? Here's what makes this story so unsettling. There is no clear timeline, no shared memory, no confirmed account of what took place during the final hours of that night. Tamar says she doesn't remember. Funky says he wasn't there. The men who allegedly went upstairs have never publicly explained their side in full detail. That's why this story refuses to die. Because mysteries grow when silence stays too long. Every few months, the topic resurfaces. A clip trends, a comment goes viral, a reminder appears, and the internet circles right back to the same unanswered moment. Fans are stuck choosing between two narratives. One claims memory loss and confusion, the other claims distance and uncomfortable truths. And somewhere in the middle sits a night that changed multiple lives forever. This case shows how fast a celebration can turn into a lifelong stain. One night, one ride home, one injury, and years of fallout. So now the question is yours to answer. Do you believe Tamar's version, or does Funky's timeline raise too many red flags to ignore? Everything you just heard comes down to one simple truth. Nobody has ever given a full, consistent explanation of what really happened that night. And that's why this story refuses to fade. Tamar says she woke up hurt with no memory. Funky says he wasn't there when things went sideways. Two other people were allegedly upstairs, yet neither has stepped forward with a clear timeline. And when silence lasts this long, people start filling in the gaps themselves. What makes this even heavier is how fast things spiraled. A friendship turned into a public battle. Accusations hit the internet before anyone could correct them. Legal threats entered the picture. And every time it seems like the drama is settling, a new interview or leaked detail pulls everything right back into the spotlight. So now it's your turn to weigh in. Who do you think is holding back the real story? And why do you think nobody involved has come forward with the full truth? Drop your thoughts below, because this one still has too many unanswered pieces. And if you want more breakdowns like this, mysteries, scandals, and moments the industry wishes would stay buried, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and stick around. The next story is already loading.